Honestly, Emily, every time we start a new episode, it feels like meeting new friends. It makes those first introductions feel a bit less scary, don't you think?
Oh, for sure. I always get a tiny bit nervous when someone asks me, "Tell me about yourself." There's so much you could say, but starting with your name or a friendly hello is just the best way to keep things light.
Right, just something like, "Hi, my name is Paul." Clear and simple. And honestly, people appreciate that it's not about being perfect, just about starting the conversation.
Exactly. Plus, if you throw in a smile, it breaks the ice even more. Remember in school when teachers would ask everyone to introduce themselves? It always felt awkward, but it got easier after the first few tries.
Last week we got stuck on that classic question, "Where are you from?" It always leads to fun stories, or at least a little curiosity.
And it's such a great way to learn about new places. Like, you're from Canada and I'm from the United States. I always imagine your small town must be so peaceful compared to my busy city life.
It really is. Quiet mornings, neighbors you know by name, and plenty of space. I love visiting cities, though. There's so much energy. Does the noise ever bother you?
Sometimes, but mostly, I like it. The city feels alive. And when you share where you live, it helps people picture your world even if it's just mentioning you live in a house or an apartment.
And that's the magic of details. Little things like that make your introduction feel real. Actually, it leads into another classic talking about age or what you do. So, whether someone asks about your job or what you study, it's always a big part of "tell me about yourself." I notice people sometimes feel shy about this, like they might not know what to say.
Funny you mention that. When I say I study art, people get so curious, especially when I tell them I love to paint. It opens up the conversation. What about you, Paul? Do you think being an English teacher surprises people?
It does, especially since people expect teachers to be super serious. But I like to keep things fun. Plus, sharing your job or studies gives people a window into your daily life.
Or even your dreams. Sometimes I mention I want to have my own art studio. Sharing a little goal makes your answer more interesting. And of course, people love to hear about family too.
Family can be such a warm topic even if you just mention one sibling or a parent. Like, my younger sister Sarah studies music, which always surprises people.
I get that. When I say my brother Tom is older, people always picture us arguing, but we're actually really close. And then there's the parent question. My mom's a teacher too, but for little kids.
That's wonderful. The cherry on top is always pets, though. My dog Max is basically my mascot. He's a small, brown bundle of energy. Do you think people can guess you're a cat person just by looking at you?
Probably. Luna spends most of her time napping on my books, so she's always in my stories. Pets are such an easy way to connect. They make your introduction memorable.
And after sharing about family and pets, talking about favorites like food or color just lets your personality shine. For me, pizza is the ultimate comfort food. Whenever someone asks my favorite, I could talk for ages about toppings. How about you? What's your one food you could eat every day?
I always say pasta. There are so many ways to make it. And then favorite colors, mine is green, probably because it reminds me of all my painting supplies in nature.
That's so fitting for an artist. Mine's blue, like the sky on a perfect day. And hobbies always round things out: music, reading, soccer. They turn small talk into real conversation.
And sharing what you don't like is just as revealing, like you with olives or me with super spicy food. It's like giving people a little map of who you are.
Exactly, and when you put all those pieces together, you get a really personal, friendly answer to "tell me about yourself." You know, people often worry they have to say everything at once. But the real tip is just pick a few details that fit the moment.
Absolutely, and sometimes it's better to say, "Hi, I'm Emily. I love painting and reading books." That way someone can easily ask a follow-up, and you don't feel pressured to deliver your life story all at once.
And the goal isn't to impress. Really, it's just to start a conversation, maybe even a new friendship. A small introduction with a smile goes a long way.
Honestly, the most important thing is to be friendly and keep it simple. And if you ever feel nervous, remember everyone else probably feels the same way.
So, next time someone asks, "Tell me about yourself," you'll know just what to say and maybe even have a little fun with it. Before we wrap up, Emily, I love how today's chat basically turned into a big practice session. Sharing about ourselves makes learning English feel more real, don't you think?
Totally. And for our listeners, this is your turn. Leave us a comment, just a sentence or two about yourself, like where you're from or your favorite food. We'd really love to get to know you.
Plus, the more you practice, the easier it gets. Start small, be honest, and have fun. We're here cheering for you.
Don't forget, a friendly smile and simple words are all you need. And if you enjoyed this episode, hit that subscribe button and share it with a friend who's learning English too.
Thanks for joining us today. Everyone stay safe, keep practicing, and we'll see you next time.
Bye for now. We can't wait to read your introductions.